Hey guys, welcome back to Motive to Murder. It's been a minute. We've been busy doing a lot of things. Um, on to our second case.
Yeah. Okay, you ready already? Okay.
I mean, if unless you have something else, get right into it.
Nope. Okay, so my sources are Mystery Delver, the Online New Herald, Desert.com, Chicago Tribune, and the Illinois Department of Corrections. Okay, you ready? So this one is on the Ritter family murders, also known as the Woodstock, Illinois murders. So it goes like between the two names. In Woodstock, Illinois, 1969, high school sweethearts Ray Ritter and Ruth Ann Raycraft, it's a lot of R's, got married,
Well,
and over the next 19 years, they would have three children: Colleen, Stephen, and Matthew. Colleen's the oldest, Stephen is the middle child, and Matthew's the youngest. When their oldest and only daughter, Colleen, was attending Woodstock Marian Central Catholic High School, long name, for her sophomore year in 1986, she had started dating a boy who she'd known for a while and like kind of grew up with. His name was Rick Church. He was in his senior year of high school. So he was really
okay,
popular.
a couple of
He was really popular. He was a good athlete. Some source said he was the star quarterback, which no other place said that, so I don't know about that. And he was a really good kid and he never got in trouble. Ray and Ruth were actually longtime friends of Rick's parents, Jean and Cherry. Both husbands actually worked together at Commonwealth Edison, which is like the largest electric company in the state of Illinois. So both sets of parents were pretty supportive of the relationship. And Colleen was very attracted to Rick. They even continued dating once Rick graduated high school and left for Northern Illinois University, which is about in DeKalb, which is about 40 miles away. So Rick came home almost every weekend during his freshman year of college, including the weekend to take Colleen to her junior prom. But over like the course of the next year, Colleen was slowly losing interest in the relationship and like tried to distance herself from Rick because he called her every single night. And Colleen would say he has nothing to talk about. They would talk about nothing.
I mean, I feel like that's normal if you have a boyfriend that you talk every day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Colleen was becoming pretty annoyed with how clingy Rick was getting. And she even told her parents, and her parents encouraged her to like break up with him and the relationship. So in June of 1988, Rick returned home from college pretty angry because he didn't earn enough credits to qualify for to be a sophomore at college. So that was annoying. In addition to that, his parents broke the news to him that they were getting a divorce.
Shit.
So, but the worst news he got was from Colleen. Colleen told Rick that she didn't want to be together anymore. She told him that the relationship just didn't take. So, and she still considered him a friend and apologized for hurting his feelings. Rick was devastated and angry, but he bottled up a lot of that intense anger. Oh, I feel like that's pretty normal though after a breakup.
Sure. He
Yeah.
was just hurt.
Yeah. On the night of August 20th, 2 months after the breakup, Colleen was having a sleepover with a friend, and so was her youngest brother, Matthew. And the middle child, Stephen, was staying at one of his friend's house, so he wasn't even home. At 11:30 p.m., Rick called Colleen begging for one last date, and she told him no and that she had already started dating someone else.
Oh,
He, yeah, he angrily hung up on her, and that was the end of the night.
no.
Yeah. Around 5:15 a.m. the next day, so in the morning, August 21st, while everyone in the Ritter house was asleep, Rick broke in armed with a knife. He first went to Ruth and Ray's bedroom because it was on the ground floor and stabbed them multiple times as they slept.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Upstairs, 11-year-old Matthew heard his parents screaming and walked out of his room into the hallway where he ran into Rick, and Rick
Oh
stabbed him twice.
my,
Colleen had been woken up by her brother's screams and attempted to call 911. By that point, Rick had broken into her bedroom and grabbed her.
oh my
Colleen,
gosh.
Colleen was able to break free and ran from the room to try to get outside and get help, but he caught her and began repeatedly stabbing her.
Oh my
She
gosh.
broke away again and was able to make it out of the house. But
Holy
Rick was
shit.
but Rick was able to catch up to her in the street where he stabbed her several more times.
At 5 o'clock in the morning?
5 a.m.
Jesus
She was
Christ.
stabbed a total of 22 times, and most of them were to the back of her head.
My God. Yikes.
I know. The neighbors, Chris and Ronald, heard the struggle and ran outside towards Colleen because she was in the middle of the street. They were gonna try and get her help. And immediately Rick fled. He left. He started running away. While all this was happening, Matthew, who was stabbed twice, had actually managed to call 911. So within minutes, police and EMS like quickly got to them.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know. When the police arrived, another neighbor had told them that they thought Rick ran back into the house. So, as Colleen was receiving medical service, the police cautiously entered the house and found a very bloody Matthew who was in shock and he was huddled with his friend because remember, his friend was unharmed because remember,
He over.
he was also having a sleepover. And Colleen's friend who was upstairs with her was also unharmed.
Oh wow.
I know. However, in the downstairs bedroom, they found the bloody, lifeless bodies of Ray and Ruth Ritter, each having been stabbed and bludgeoned multiple times.
Oh my gosh. So they died.
They did die. The parents unfortunately passed away. But I know. The police realized that Rick was nowhere to be found because instead of going back into the house, he completely fled. He ran 12 blocks back to his own house and started packing some belongings. And around 5:45 a.m., while his mother was sleeping, he grabbed the keys to her 1981 Dodge truck, threw his bags in it, and left. So all of this happened within the span of 30 minutes.
Holy shit.
I know.
I
The
feel
next,
like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it was planned or crime of passion. It
I
had, I mean,
know.
somewhat planned because he didn't pack a bag. I mean, somewhat of a crime of passion because he didn't
Mhm.
pack a bag first.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my,
I feel like he planned it all
I
night.
mean, I think he had been thinking about it and then just
The
did it.
after she told him like I'm dating someone else, like we're done, that I feel like that really set him off.
Oh yeah.
hmm So the next day he was seen at a motel in the Wisconsin Dells, about 130 miles from Woodstock, and 2 days
Oh,
later he was seen back in Illinois, only a few miles from Woodstock.
oh my.
I know. Matthew Ritter, the 11-year-old brother, was actually released from the hospital a day after the attack because his
Good.
injuries were minor, so he survived.
Okay.
However, Colleen was very critically injured. She was stabbed again 22 times, most of which were to the back of her head. I know.
Because she was running.
She was turned around trying to get away from him.
Oh my goodness.
As Ray and Ruth were being laid to rest by the same priest that had married them 19 years prior, Colleen was laying in a hospital bed in the ICU.
Oh my
Doctors
gosh.
feared she could be permanently blinded or suffer intense irreversible brain damage because that is a lot to the head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
By some miracle, close attention from the doctors and Colleen's resilience, she was released from the hospital only 2 months after having made a full recovery. Full recovery.
Oh my goodness. So no,
I know.
no brain damage?
Nope, none.
Wow. And she was how old?
She was 19 or yeah, 19, 17. Sorry, he was 19.
Okay, yeah. She was still in high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
A month after the attacks, Rick's mother's truck was found abandoned outside a convenience store 2,000 miles away in western Los Angeles. It was
Oh my,
determined that he had stayed at the, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Kalmar Hotel in Venice Beach under the name Randy Hunt. So
oh
he changed
boy.
his name and stayed in a hotel. He only had enough money to stay for one night, and it was found that they believe he slept in his truck for like the following week, parked in a public garage.
Wow.
I know. Investigators discovered shortly after finding his truck that he had cashed $300 worth of savings bonds a few miles from Venice Beach. But they did an area search and found no trace of him. It's like he disappeared,
I mean, I feel like it's probably not hard.
especially back then. Nowadays,
Yeah.
you can't disappear now.
Yeah, because I mean, he could rent a motel room under a totally different name, which means he didn't even have to show ID.
Uh-huh, exactly.
So, wow.
Yep. Rick had
Now they want
successfully,
now
what?
they want your ID, three credit cards, and a
Right?
DNA sample.
Right. Literally, they want your fingerprint, they want a hair, they want blood.
For real.
Rick Church had successfully evaded police for 3 entire years before he was caught. 3 years.
Wow.
Rick was working,
Still in,
I'm getting there.
go ahead.
Rick was working at a fast food restaurant in Salt Lake City, Utah, under the name Danny Carson until November 13th of 1991. This all happened in 1988.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Went from Venice Beach. Is that California?
Hmm. To
Venice
Utah.
Beach, California to Utah.
That's not even the worst part.
Wow.
While he was working, an off-duty police officer recognized him from some fugitive bulletin board that he'd seen.
Oh, wow.
After it was confirmed that he was in fact Rick Church, he was arrested the very next day. So,
Good for
after
them.
I know. After he was arrested, Rick told authorities that before settling in Salt Lake City, he lived in Salmon, Idaho, New York City, and
Okay.
Alma, Arkansas while on the run. So, in the course of 3 years,
Wow.
that's a lot. Two of
That's a
Rick's,
lot of places.
it
I
is.
feel like he would have been, I feel like he would have been better off staying in New York where you could blend and
I don't know.
there's so many walks of life.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So, two of Rick's coworkers at the time of his arrest had seen his case profiled on America's Most Wanted, but they thought that Danny Carson, although he resembled Rick Church, they didn't call the police because they couldn't believe that the guy they worked with would be like that killer. They're like, there's no way. Also, he has a different name, you know? Imagine that.
Well, sure. I mean,
I
why would
know.
you keep your name?
Well, duh. At the time of Rick's arrest, Colleen Ritter was engaged, and 7 months after, she got married in May of 1992. It must have been like a huge relief
Oh,
knowing that he was caught because she was like lived in fear. So,
I'm
wouldn't you?
sure.
Yeah, wouldn't
That is
you?
horrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
In July of
That would be,
1992, to avoid the death penalty, Rick pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder of Ray and Ruth, and which he received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. He also pled guilty to 2 counts of attempted murder of Colleen and Matthew, and received 30 years. And the last charge he got was home invasion, which he also received 30 years. And right now he's 57 years old and serving out his life sentence at Dixon Correctional Center.
He's only 57.
He was born in 1969.
Holy crap.
I know.
Ugh. That's
Sev-
literally like a lifetime in prison.
I know. Which he should be.
I
He
mean,
should be.
absolutely. But I'm saying at being that young and getting in trouble like that, like you're literally spending more time in prison than you had
Hmm.
outside of prison.
He has by now.
Oh
He
my
was,
God.
what, 23 when he was caught? And now he's
Yeah,
57. So by
right.
46, he would have spent as much time out of prison as he would have in prison when he was 46 years old.
That is
No.
crazy.
He's been in prison longer than he's been free.
Wow. Poor
Seven,
Colleen's parents.
I know. Poor the kids. I mean, I'm happy her and Matthew live, but imagine not having your parents anymore.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, what does his parents think? Did anybody like,
I don't
I
know.
imagine they didn't want to say too much, you know?
No, no. Um,
Wow.
7 years ago, the global nonprofit, Habitat for Humanity, sure you've heard of it,
Mhm.
actually helped a single mother of two girls who works as a home health hospice nurse restore that house. And because the town called it the House of Death,
Oh my God.
and the house had actually like changed hands multiple times, but it fell into like foreclosure. And that's when Habitat Humanity kind of like took interest and took over. And they were able to restore the house like completely for this single mom of two girls. So that's
Oh
nice. That's a great story. That happened 7 years ago.
my gosh.
I know.
I mean, I don't think that I would be afraid.
I wouldn't be, I don't know. I mean, if he was still not found, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't go back there.
You don't know. You don't know. Maybe he still thought Colleen, like if he was still free, maybe thought Colleen still lived there or something like that. Like
Surely
anything.
she went into like a protection program of some type with him being
Um,
loose.
Maybe she got engaged and everything. So,
Oh my goodness.
but
Wow.
yeah, that was a really short case,
Yeah,
but
that was.
it was very short.
And shout out to Greg
Yeah, my brother Greg for recommending it.
recommending it to us. It was actually a pretty good case.
Small
Very
Town Murder. Small Town Murder covered it a few years ago.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So look him up, you guys. He's in the Dixon, Illinois State Penitentiary.
He looks so normal too. Like, do you want to see a picture of him?
What's his name?
Rick Church.
Rick Church.
Richard, like he looks so normal. Woodstock. Well, I guess you can go look at my TikTok I made. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
look, oh, maybe he doesn't look completely normal.
Probably not now.
Well, he just looks old.
Well, yeah. I mean, 57 and in prison, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard life. I really appreciate you guys coming in. We are going to be researching more cases. Mia is on it. I these days am not seeing too well, so I don't know how much research I can do.
Check us out on
So
TikTok,
TikTok, Spotify, YouTube,
YouTube. Yep.
and as always, if you guys have any suggestions, DM Motive to Murder or Mia or I.
Email, DM, email us, motive to murder pod at gmail.com.
And thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we will see you very soon in another case. Bye.
Bye.